Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to discuss on some interesting updates. Starting with this report claiming that Barcelona's place in the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup is under threat as Atletico Madrid push for spot. We are going to discuss on that as we move ahead. Secondly, talking on this transfer report, talking about Joshua Kimmich as the Barca midfield target is reportedly ready to leave Bundesliga for a different league. We are also going to discuss more on that. So as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the end. Barcelona's clash against Royal Antwerp earlier this week was virtually inconsequential. The Catalans had already secured their place in the knockout stages, and even a defeat was sufficient to finish top of that group. Barcelona are now indeed through to the next round, the draw for which will take place early next week. Yet, Mundo Deportivo now brings to light that the team's defeat to the Belgian side and the recent rot in the UEFA Champions League are far from inconsequential. So let's take a look at the bigger picture here. According to the Spanish outlet, the team's recent run of European losses have negatively impacted the club in UEFA rankings. The drop may have drastic sequelae such as potentially missing out on the 2025 Club World Cup. The mega event, with a renewed format from 2025, has a limitation of two entries from every country included, and the selection will be made on UEFA's club rankings. Real Madrid are already locked in for a spot, and with Atletico Madrid rising and Barcelona registering regular defeats, it could well end up that both of Spain's representatives are from Madrid. So the Mega Club World Cup is scheduled to kick off between June and July 2025 in the United States of America. 32 teams will fight it out on the big stage where 12 slots have been allotted to teams of European origin. Chelsea, Real Madrid, and Manchester City have already assured their places in the ultimate event as the victors of the last three Champions League campaigns. The fourth slot will be filled by this season's victor, while the filling of the remaining eight places will be decided in a meeting on Sunday. FIFA's proposal is to award 5 points for participation in every UCL, 3 points for a win, and 1 point for each draw. Having been eliminated in the group stages for the past two seasons, Barcelona are not optimally placed on that front. They currently have 62 points to their name, and Atleti trail closely behind with 60 to their name. UEFA system awards 2 points for a victory, 1 for a draw, 4 for participation, 5 for moving to the knockout, and 1 each for every subsequent round. In this system, Barcelona are 7 points behind the Colchoneros, who have 62 points. It thus goes without saying that every result is absolutely critical for Barcelona. Only a deep run into the ongoing campaign can help salvage a spot in the US-based tournament for Barca. Of course, it has not been a great season for us. Recently, we have been going through a very poor run of results, and I think if it continues this way, we might just suffer the consequences in many things, in many aspects. The FIFA Club World Cup, a new format that will start taking place from 2025 onwards, where it will be like a World Cup itself, 32 teams. Of course, the only difference is these ones are clubs, not nations, not countries. Of course, which will take place in the United States. Two Spanish teams will be expected there as well among the teams that will represent Europe. And the way things are going, Barcelona are not looking like a team that will feature there, because normally they are the two teams that are expected to feature. But the way things are going, they might not, and it's going to be very disappointing. This report claims Atletico Madrid are inching closer to take over the spot that many people will think Barca are supposed to be there. Real Madrid, of course, will take place, will participate in that, being winner of because normally they will take the last three winners of the Champions League plus the winner of this current Champions League that is going on now. Those are guaranteed four spots that they will participate in that 2025 tournament. So I think we have to really improve. If not, it's going to be very, very brutal for us. The knockout stages, of course, we have qualified there, being top of the table, topping the group, ahead of Porto in second. So it remains to be seen how the ballot draw on Monday will look like, which opponent we face. Because honestly, the way we are performing, we can't be convinced that this Barca side will go very deep in the UEFA competition or maybe to the knockout stages this season. Then on to the next story of discussion. Journalist Kerry Howe have reported via Sport 1 that Barcelona midfield target Joshua Kimmich is quite interested in leaving Bayern, and his idea is to play in another league. A few days ago, we reported that Bayern are actively chasing another La Liga star in Martin Zubimendi, leaving doors open for Kimmich to try new experiences. Now, it is to be noted that his contract with Bayern runs until 2025, meaning that a transfer fee will indeed be required even if Barca tries to get him next year. Of course, it is being reported that Bayern manager Thomas Tuchel and Joshua Kimmich happen to have clear conflict of interest. The German international considers himself as defensive midfielder, but his manager thinks otherwise, and this is why Bayern are now actively chasing Zubimendi. As for Kimmich, he is contemplating a move abroad and is genuinely intrigued by the prospect of transferring to a big club and is open to the idea of Barca as well. Now, recent speculation has linked Kimmich to Barca, with coach Xavi reportedly expressing keen interest in the versatile player. It is said that the two had a meeting at the World Cup in Qatar at the end of 2022, which fueled these rumors. Additionally, it also reported that Premier League champions Manchester City are also interested, and these links stem from Pep Guardiola's high admiration of the player. Of course, a few days back we reported that a reason why Kimmich is willing to move away from Bayern has nothing to do with the finances. On the contrary, he wants to move away as he is not aligned with the team's project. As of today, Bayern are more than willing to offer him a new deal, but the 28-year-old apparently wants a change in scenario completely. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.